Two men who were kayaking last night on the White River here in downtown are still missing tonight. Rescue crews spent today searching for the two men who were last seen near Belmont Beach. Crews discovered their kayaks last night, but so far no sign of the men. Emily Longnecker tells us what the crews did today and their plans for tomorrow. Emily?
DNR is still calling this a search and rescue mission for these two missing kayakers. For today, that search is ended. It ended at 8 p.m., but rescue crews will be back out here tomorrow morning at 8 with boats and divers.
The ongoing search for two missing kayakers happened on land, from the air, and in the water Wednesday. Rescue crews walked the banks of the White River. Divers went into the river. Boats with sonar scanned the water too.
It's pretty much mapping the underneath the water surface, part that we cannot see.
If cameras noted something unusual,
we are marking those areas to send divers down to just check them out.
From the air, emergency crews used drones and a helicopter. But by Wednesday evening, there was still no sign of the two men witnesses say were in kayaks Tuesday night when they were thrown out of them as they got to this low-head dam near Belmont Beach, just south of the 16th Street Bridge. Emergency crews found the kayaks, but not the men, who, according to the DNR, were cousins, 30-year-old Marcus Robinson and 22-year-old Solomon Shirley. Family members of the two spent Wednesday near the spot where they disappeared, waiting for any word or sign of them.
Everybody's just looking, just hoping they find them.
That includes volunteers like Robert Evans, who says he's fished this part of the river for years.
I know the river, and I just don't get on it when it's up like this. Very dangerous.
It's not a situation you want to be on the water.
Scott Salmons with Friends of the White River, a group that just a few weeks ago helped install a sign upstream, warning of how dangerous getting near the dam is, especially when water levels are this high after recent rains.
We had no way of knowing that we were going to have one of the biggest rain and water events in 20 years, but I'm glad we got this sign in when we did. Unfortunately, the warning may or may not have been heeded.
It's not clear if the kayakers realized they were near a dangerous part of the river. It's not the first time something like this has happened. 2 years ago, a 16-year-old in a canoe died at the same spot.
And DNR says the longer that this search goes on, the more area of the river they will have to cover, pushing further south down the White River beyond that Michigan Avenue point where they searched today. Of course, in all of this are the families of these two men waiting for word of their loved ones. DNR says they are trying to keep these families updated as much as possible. At Belmont Beach, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.